guys. All right, go ahead and 45 your Chromebooks, please. Okay, that's good. All right. Good morning. Thank you so much for your patience while I got everything together. Can you all see the smartboard okay? Yeah. Or do you need me to cut the light off of the video? Light off? Okay. So this morning we're going to, excuse me, Mr. Lopez. Thank you. Phones face down. All right. 45 it so fingers can't see this, mess with it. So what we're doing today is biology. We're going to join in with applied science, and we're going to do their experiment, just because it looks like it's going to be fun, at least to me, okay? But before we do the experiment, they're working on mass, volume, and density? Yeah, good job. So we're going to go, and what is mass?
Well, it's like,
I know my bio peeps know this.
Something to do with like
it takes up
space.
So what's volume?
The
liquid. Good job. And then density. Anybody explain?
Space.
Density.
Not really. Density is a bit different.
It's like solid. It's like squished.
What about like the heaviness, the thickness?
It's just the
Gravity.
friction.
You know a lot of great words. So we're going to watch this quick little video about these, and then we're going to do an experiment together. And after that, excuse me just a moment. Good morning.
It's almost 10.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing an experiment here. But I'll say it. Thank you. Mr. Holman, you'll need to go to Miss Baker this afternoon, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so we're gonna watch a quick video, and then after the video, we're going to do our experiment up here because I like the hands-on stuff. We'll have a worksheet. I printed enough for biology so y'all can participate as well. And we're gonna test the objects to see if they're gonna float, suspend, or sink, okay? Do you want the lights on or off?
Off.
Mr. Zelaya, will you please get the lights for us? Thank you, sir. Okay, so this is a short little video, so let's go ahead and check this out on matter, which is mass, volume, and density. Can y'all hear it?
Natural science class with teacher Fernando. In this video, we are going to learn about matter, mass, volume, and density. Everything around you is made up of matter, and matter can be in different states. We have solid, liquid, and gas. It can change state and also shape. We can see that quite clear with water. We have vapor water, which is in gas state. We also have liquid water and this ice cube that it's solid. Let's focus now to mass. Mass is the amount of matter an object contains. For example, a laptop is bigger than a phone, so a laptop has more mass
Pay
than
attention.
a mobile phone. We can measure the mass of an object in grams or kilograms, and we use a balance like this too, or a scale to do that. Let's have a look now at the volume of the object. The volume is the amount of space an object occupies. So we are talking about space now. We use liters or milliliters to measure the volume, and we can use this measuring cup or measuring jars or this tube for smaller liquids. We can measure the volume of a liquid very easily using these measuring jars. But if we want to measure the volume of a solid object, we can use this procedure. First, fill a measuring cup with water and measure the water level. Then put the object inside the measuring cup and the liquid will go up. Now we have to measure the water level again. Finally,
Okay, his voice is a little bit hard to understand, but do you see what he's saying here? Volume is the amount of space an object occupies. Okay, and we use liters or milliliters to measure. So when you fill the measuring cup to the water level, which as you see our bowl over there, we have a level, and I'm gonna actually put a mark on that bowl so we can see it happen. Then they put the object in the measuring cup. What's gonna happen with the water?
It's gonna rise a little bit.
It's gonna rise a little bit, right?
So what's in the water.
Right. Now my bowl doesn't have any measurement marks on it, but we can. I'm sorry.
It's about a quarter.
I think it's more than a quarter cup. It's definitely more than that. And I don't have a way to measure. I didn't bring anything from the house to measure with, but we can still mark it and see how much each object changes.
You could use a ruler. Yeah.
We could, but let's go ahead and listen to some more of this, okay?
the difference between the two water levels is the volume of the object. And the last one of these three is density. What is density? Density is the relationship between the mass and the volume of an object. For example, this metal ball and this sponge have a similar size, which is similar volume. But as you know, very different weight.
I'm going to read it
That
to you.
is the mass. And of course, they will have different densities. To calculate the density of an object, you have to divide its mass by its volume.
Okay, so mass is what?
Volume.
No, the amount of space it takes up, right? Right? All right, volume,
Just the size, like the size of the mass.
that's your mass, is the size.
Size
Volume
of the liquid measurement.
is the measurement, the weight. That's correct. So density is going to tell us the difference of weight. I'm sorry. The volume is the liquid. I apologize. So what you're going to do in order to calculate the density is divide mass by volume. So density equals mass divided by volume. So like he's saying, you've got these metal balls here, and they're relatively the same size as this sponge, but are they going to be the same density? They're going to have the same weight? No, they're not. So that this calculation is going to tell us what the difference is going to be.
With this, density equals mass divided by volume. So in summary, we have that matter could be in three states: solid, liquid, and gas.
Yeah, I know, and I apologize.
And we know some characteristics
Just the
of
teacher
the matter,
there. Just the class just sent me a
which
video
are
where you
the
can-
mass in kilograms, the volume in liters, and the density that we have to divide mass by volume. So we will have this kilogram by liter.
Okay,
Really.
I agree, and I apologize. It is hard to understand the accent because we're not used to it, but it's okay because we all have different accents. Basically, it's telling us that matter comes in three different states, correct? What are they?
Mass, volume, and
No!
density.
Solid.
Oh, I didn't know which one to use. Solid, liquid, and gas.
Liquid and gas. Okay. So, and then he said the weights are mass is weighted with kilograms. Volume is measured by grams, kilograms. Volume is measured by liters, and then your density is mass divided by.
Kiloliters.
Look up there, girl.
Density.
Density. Oh.
Density equals mass divided by
Volume.
volume. Good job. Okay, so let's go
I
ahead.
thought you were doing the kilogram.
That was all for this video. I hope you like it. And see
All right, so Mr. Fernando did a very well job. However, it was not exactly easy to understand. So let's come up here. If y'all have a pencil and I've got your paper, and Mr. Zelaya, if you would turn the lights on, please, sir.
Please, and thank you.
And my jacket is starting to pull. Okay, so let's go ahead and come up here.
Tape in there.
It's for my drawing stuff.
Mr. Holden, Mr. Lopez. All right.
No problem.
No, you don't need your Chromebook, just a pencil. Actually, we're going to decorate our room for any old time. All right. Mr. Lopez, Miss Keys, and Miss Denton absolutely have to have a place to stay. I'm going to have to put this over here. Give me just a second.
I don't actually mind.
You have to have a seat. Thank you. Then pull your chairs up. Brian, are you working on something specific? With your... Can you go over the door, please?
Okay.
Hey,
I was just on my computer. So you guys are doing something?
we're doing an experiment.
Okay. Hey, Nelly, how you doing?
Good.
Right.
Okay.
Say good morning.
How was your weekend?
Good. Not too bad. It's productive. How about you?
It's good.
That's good.
Go grab a chair and bring it
Hey,
up.
that chili was good. I'm not done it yet.
I need
The
you.
roller back?
Yeah.
You want it back? I'll bring it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. If you want me to take orders later, we'll do that.
Okay.
I'm in my class with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you. I wonder
See you
who
later.
was
Alright, see you.
waiting on. Okay. So I'm gonna need you over here, Miss Keys. Unless, yeah, y'all need to scoot around, and then Mr. Lopez get in here.
Right here. Oh,
Right here.
look at it.
Yeah, it's tight, but I like this. All right, go this way, Jaden. I was trying to go right there. Okay, so who else needs a shoe? All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make predictions. What's a prediction?
Like a circle, I guess.
Good. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right, so I grabbed a few items from the house and our bowl of water, okay? So, you know what? Would you grab me the red dry erase marker? And do you want to come sit over here beside me? I got it. You got it? You want to come sit around here beside me? Sit over here. Give y'all a little bit more room. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark. Come on. Come right here, or come around here. There you go. All right. There you go. Now we have a little more room. All right, perfect, right there. Okay, so let's see. Am I at the line? Right there. Right here? Yeah, just go up. Is that it?
I think so.
Here, mark it on that side. Just put a little line so everybody can see. Okay, so what we're gonna do, everybody's got paper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a prediction and then an observation, okay? A prediction is what?
Guess.
Oh, guess, an educated guess. What's an observation?
Like what you see and you have to make a
Okay,
guess.
Miss Keys, I appreciate you so much, but we have to give other people an opportunity also. Girl, I love my girl. All right, so you're right. So the prediction, we're gonna predict what it's gonna do. Take a guess. Can it be right or wrong? Absolutely, because that's a prediction. The weatherman does it all the time, right? He says it's gonna snow and then it doesn't. But that's a prediction. Then we're gonna observe it, which is we're gonna use our eyes and we're gonna see what we see, right? So over here on our sheet, I just picked out several items. And if y'all think of something we can try and we have it around the room, we can try it, okay? A peanut.
Oh, I'm
What
like,
is
what is that?
Okay, so what we're gonna do,
Dried piece of wood or something.
let's start with the egg crate.
Okay.
Alright? It is empty.
I
I don't have any eggs.
I thought we were gonna use that.
So,
I
do
thought
you
so too.
think this is gonna sink or float?
Float.
What, anybody
Do
else?
I need to write egg carton on here?
Yeah, under object, put egg carton.
Why did you spell carton?
CARTON. Excuse me.
I'm gonna put float or sink.
Well, I mean, write what your prediction is. So under prediction, do you think it's gonna float or sink? And Miss Stenton, I will allow you to do the honors on that one. Oh, and it is floating. Did it move any with the water? Did our water line
Not
move?
really.
No. All right, so under your observation, put float. And I'm okay, guys, if y'all want to put F or S instead of writing it out. I'm okay with that, okay? Now, I got to dry this off because I got to take that back to my friend.
So when you just leave this.
So what you observed was it floated. So like I said, you can put F, and then we know that means float, okay? Uh-huh.
We should try that.
We should have a pen.
You want to try the pen?
Yeah, I can
Here,
see.
you try it. All right, well, gotta take our prediction first. So he wants to use an ink pen. So what do we predict? Is it gonna float or sink?
I think it's gonna sink.
Okay. You want? That's a good idea. You think they need to hold it and see what they think?
Sure.
Well, he's got the same pen.
Yeah. Same time.
I didn't mean that.
Luckily that
You're
it stabbed me
okay.
in my
I'm
eye.
so glad you moved quick. What are you doing? We just need one.
Oh.
We just need one. But you did give me an idea. All right, let's do the pen, and then we'll do the pen cap. So do you think the pen's gonna sink or float?
You probably shouldn't do the pen cap because the ink might get out.
I don't think so. If it does, I'll buy you another one.
Oh no, my bad.
I'm just too curious.
Miss
now.
Earl, I think it's going to flow because it's not
gonna
really
flow.
that much of a mass of a gravity that it is like pulling it down.
All right, you want to feel it?
Yes,
So you think that might float?
because it's not really that much mass. It's not
It doesn't have mass, yeah.
No.
It doesn't
Okay.
have mass.
What would actually
I love the thinking we got going on here.
It doesn't have mass.
And it's solid too.
It's a solid mass.
Okay, I won't let it stay in there long. I won't, and I'll dry it off super fast. Where are the paper towels?
Right there.
All right, Brian, grab the paper towels because we want to make sure we save the pen.
I think cap is spelled C-A-P, right?
Yeah, but that's gonna.
Are we gonna do the cap or no?
Right now we're doing the pen. All right, ready? And y'all all guessed. And remember, it's okay. This is your prediction. It doesn't have to be the same as everybody else. Put your prediction. And you're not putting in anything, so I need your prediction here, baby. So what did you predict on the egg carton? Did you predict it would float or sink? And you can just put F or S, and that's okay. So what did it actually do? The egg carton actually floated, so put the F or float. And then what do you think the pen is going to do? You want to hold it and see what it feels like? Okay, so what do you think is going to float or sink? Okay, we'll write that down. All right, ready? Dun, dun, dun.
It's
It's floating.
I knew it.
No.
It's floating.
I knew it. I knew it.
Wow.
I knew
No, don't erase that. That's not wrong.
That's not. I put it on
on the wrong line. Okay, that
I
is
knew
not
it
wrong.
would float.
So you guessed it would float as well.
And I think the cap is gonna float too.
Don't erase your guesses. Y'all, that is so cool. I thought for sure
It was gonna
that was a goner.
But you have the cap for it.
The cap is gonna float.
All right, so now next line, cap. So what are we gonna do with the cap? Is it gonna float or sink?
I think it's gonna float because it's light.
Okay, so sink needs to go. What is sink? Why does this say float here? Right, hang on. Let me help you get your sheet.
Can they still see the video?
So right here, I want you to write sink there. No, it floated. Right, float
It's
there.
like very, very light.
Don't erase that. Move this.
So we can
Okay,
just
down here,
coffee
float.
cup.
What?
We're thinking of ways that we can use, like for
Not
example.
my coffee cup.
No, I'm just saying. It's empty.
No, right here, put pen, P-E-N.
Can we try the peanut next?
And we're on the cap right now. We'll put my coffee there so it doesn't die.
Like after the.
And then float.
I mean, like after the.
Oh, we'll see.
This one is squishy ones.
Yeah. And then here, put the cap. All right, so what did y'all think?
Float.
What do you think? Is it gonna float or sink?
Sink is what I said.
I say float.
All right, ready?
Float.
Another floater.
It also
It's
doesn't,
very
it
light.
doesn't matter because there
Whoa.
are openings.
It's floating. That's
It's
crazy.
very, very light though. Look.
Yeah.
It is very light, but
They're
I
also-
still
I
want.
said sink. I don't know
If
why.
this was
I don't know why I said
reversed, it would
sink.
just still float. But if it goes down, it will just slowly.
So you think it'll sink with the whole thing together?
Yeah.
Very
I'll
much.
try. We don't have to write this one down, but I gotta know.
It
The whole
still
thing
floats.
still floats.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, let me dry it off. All right, so what's next?
Peanut.
Peanut? All right. So here's a peanut.
How do you spell peanut?
P-E-A-N-U-T.
Good job. All
I
right,
think I spelled it wrong, but
so write float over here.
P-E-A-N-U-T.
P-A-R-U-A-T.
P-E-R and
I heard
peanut.
E.
P-E-A-N-U-T.
P-E-A-N-U-T.
Now do you think it's gonna sink or float?
N-U-T?
Like this.
What is it? I can't spell like a doodle anymore.
P-E-A.
I know. I
That's
know
what
it.
you've been calling it.
All right, anybody think it's gonna sink or float?
I can't touch
I
that.
doubt it's gonna sink.
Can't
It's
touch
gonna
it.
sink.
No, I mean, I literally.
I know that's a song though. We're gonna think sink. What do you think, Mr. Holden?
Float.
Float, a peanut.
I think it's gonna sink because
Interesting.
it's stuck together.
Ah.
I think it's gonna sink because of the
Sink?
weight of it.
Okay, so we got sinks and floats. Ready?
It's
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
I don't understand the physics of that.
Of course.
Can I please just get a good scoopful of water and just go?
You may not. That is so interesting. Okay. What about a quarter?
A quarter, it is solid, so it's gonna float. It's a
Are you-
solid.
Are you sure
It's
about
gonna
that?
sink because it's
No.
metal.
All right, next line. So down here, take the sink. No, nothing sank. It floated.
This
That's
was
what it did.
25.
Put float here.
This is 25 cents.
How do you spell quarter?
Q. Go ahead.
A-R-T.
Now on this line.
Or just
that's
put the
quarter.
25 symbol. 25
Cent.
cents.
That's fine. You got $25.
Oops.
All right. So what do y'all think this quarter is gonna do?
Sink.
I got a sink. I got a float.
I doubt it will sink.
Sink. Ooh, look at me. I can flip and catch. All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Told you.
Man, that's
You
science.
Sink.
I said sink.
Yay.
Good job. So right, you said sink here, so that's your prediction. And then write sink over here because that's what it
Check
is.
the
Okay, here's
other
the thing. We have so many floats, but just one sink.
One sink so far. So let's see what else we can come up with. I'm up for anything. If y'all see
The
Do the
stapler.
cotton balls.
cotton balls, okay.
No, those don't float. That's definitely too light. Those
All right,
definitely-
3 cotton balls. Next line on number 6.
No.
Cotton,
Wait.
COTTON. Balls. BALLS. Alright, so
I will not be tricked by
we
this.
got 3
Same.
cotton balls. So what do we think they're gonna do?
They're going to float because
They're
there's
float.
2 lights.
Because they're light, okay. And that?
Sink.
Sink? What do you think, Mr. Holden?
I think it's not right.
What do you think, Mr. Lucas?
I remember.
Okay, so write it right here.
From things
Alright.
like this.
Ready? Right sink right there. Ready? Here it goes.
They float.
Whoa!
Wait.
Whoa!
No,
Oh,
they
they sunk.
Ba, ba,
I
ba.
remember the signs of cotton balls.
Where's the
if
trash
they
can?
get wet. They are.
Over there,
They get too
over there.
heavy for water to just float it.
You're right.
Yeah. I remember the signs.
Or lift it
Look,
that way.
that was my mad science.
Yeah.
Can I get it through here?
What? No.
Alright, it's
Not gonna be
They sank. Why did they sink?
because they have volume of mass.
They filled up with
Volume of mass.
Water.
water. They filled up with your volume, water. Right. Now,
Will they still sink if they're wet like that?
so over here, right, sink. Alright, Brian, do you have something else you want to go work on?
This is fun.
Do you have something else to go work on?
What is next?
Do you want to go do
I
that?
think that swordfish
You wanna keep
would
doing
sink
this?
though.
Alright, so
So try these.
that's for the project now. Okay, so this, what is this?
The jar seat.
A lead dryer.
A very well used one. Has no more scent to it. So it's a bounce or a dryer sheet.
So we just put jar sheet.
That's fine. Alright, so what do you think is gonna happen with this thing?
It was stink.
I think it's gonna float. I've done this. I know what it's gonna do.
Alright, what you think?
People think it's gonna float.
Dryer sheet?
Float. I don't know how to
If it's the same as a cardboard, it was stink.
Oh, perfect.
I put I put it out dry.
It's H-E-T.
Alright, what do you think it's gonna do?
I think it's not right.
Alright, do you think it's gonna sink or float?
I think it's gonna
Write it
float.
right there. Alright,
I know it's gonna float.
it has no more smell to it, so
Yeah.
we're going to throw it away.
Oh, wait.
It doesn't even fit in the bowl.
It floats. Wait.
Float.
It is floating,
Wait.
but is it going to
Absorb.
absorb and then what?
Float. Or see.
Sink. Absorb and then sink. Let's see.
That's cheating. Don't
I'm
touch
getting
it.
it all wet. I ain't cheating. I'm just speeding the process.
It's
But-
not. It's
It's not. This is a totally different one.
It float. Wait.
It's
floating.
It's
Sink.
slowly sinking.
Suspended. It's
What?
it's floating in air,
I can
basically.
try to say. I was trying to say.
Suspended. It can get you tongue tied.
So would you put float?
Yeah, it's floating. That is crazy.
Flop.
What do you think?
Probably both.
Well, that's why I said suspended, because it's kind of in the middle, so it's kind of. Let's see what happens if we fold it up more.
Okay.
It's still.
It's the same thing. It's 50-50.
I mean, it's not sinking. It's just.
Give me a pair of scissors. The scissors right there.
Why do you need a pair of scissors?
So we're gonna cut it, and make it smaller, because I think it has something to do with our bowl.
What do you mean?
I have no idea what I mean. This is why it's called an experiment. All right, let's see.
It doesn't matter if you cut it or not. Once you will
It's still floating.
Once
Just
you
look
go
at all the
down.
air bubbles right there.
Once you go down,
Up.
one goes up.
No, it's still floating.
The
That
one on the
is
top is
so
still.
crazy.
The one on the top is still
No,
floating,
it's
but the
sinking a
one,
little bit. No,
the
it's
one on the
sinking.
bottom is.
No, it's floating. It's going up. That is cool.
I mean,
No. I'm not on the same page with this.
I'm not either. I don't understand.
I'm going to get. I think it has something to do with the way that this is shaped.
But it's rectangle. You know.
No, I know it's floats because of all these little dots that
With the,
hold the water that makes it.
I mean, it's sinking. It's sinking
It's
too.
sinking.
So would it be the bowl or the size of paper?
I don't know.
It's sinking. It sinks.
So would it be sink or float?
Sink. So once we got it, because it was so big, it was so big that there wasn't enough space in the bottom of the, what's in these things? The water looks dirty now.
It's dissolving because of the.
I don't think it's dissolving. I think whatever fragrance or whatever's in there. Okay. So that was interesting, but it was too big. Okay. All right.
Do the ball.
Do the ball. Do the ball. Okay. So we got a ball. What do you think this ball is going to do? Do you want to feel it?
It will flow.
It's gonna float.
I was about to pick this up and drink it. That is not my coffee. Okay. What do you think that ball is
You
gonna
need to
do?
drink more coffee.
You got that.
She needs more caffeine. I need more sweets.
We don't need either of them.
No.
I need sweets.
No.
I'm hungry.
Remember,
Alright, hold
I
on.
have this bag
Mr.
full of just
Haddad, it's
candy.
not
Yeah,
mine.
my
Girls, it's not candy conversation. Don't do that. It's not mine. I
I
borrowed
know,
it.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just squishing to see how it is.
Okay. Yeah, but I borrowed it. It's not a squishy ball.
Who'd you borrow it from?
Well,
What?
really
Wait,
white.
why?
I actually,
Very white.
technically, I took it because she wasn't
Yes,
there
a
for me to
lot
ask.
bigger.
Don't squeeze too hard. You're too
Yeah.
strong. All right. So what do you think it's gonna do?
It's going to flow.
So I have to get back to it. It's gonna float.
Float? What do you think, Mr. Lopez? Do you want to drop it in? All right. So you need to write plastic ball and write sink. So he says sink. So y'all ready?
It's gonna float.
Whoa.
Drop it in just how it is.
It
There.
just floats.
Woo! That thing's floating.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have air, it would stink.
Do you think?
Pretty much.
I wish I had a tennis ball now, just to
We should try
fish.
This
This is not mine either.
Swordfish.
Is it a swordfish or a blue marlin?
It's a
Looks more like a blue marlin to me.
It's swordfish.
borrow
because
stuff
of
from
the
kids. Take some
No,
kids
I
stuff.
borrowed this from the library. So, you think it's gonna sink? So write fish. On number 9, fish.
What? Okay.
Don't no.
Wait, they haven't.
Oh.
Touch it
That's a
Slow
swordfish
down
because of the
there.
fin.
No,
yet. It's not a
Yeah,
it's a
swordfish.
blue marlin.
It's a blue marlin. Because it looks.
Alright, let Mr. Holden
Look it up. Look it up.
Let's see if I can show you a blue marlin.
I think that's a swordfish.
Well, let's look it up. Blue. Come on, out of my way. Blue.
Are you gonna let the Christmas? If you put Christmas lights up, are you gonna leave them up all year round?
When those lights finally go up in this room, they ain't coming down.
We missed that and had hers up like that.
That looks like a swordfish. though.
Blue
Let
marlin.
me look.
Whatll the swordfish comparison though?
I'll pull one up.
Yeah.
I bet they're gonna look the
Different.
same.
Swordfish are different because they have very long.
Yeah.
They have that
Blue
long
marlin.
nose. They have a longer nose.
Yes. So it's a blue marlin, not swordfish. Swordfish has the longer nose.
We have it in the water now.
I don't know.
I think like that's a fish that have like some sort of like.
There's
it?
there's the difference.
There's
That's
a
the
fish that
difference.
have like sort of like a.
So see, this has this fin that goes from
Yeah,
front to
you're
back. So
right.
let Liberty drop it in.
We'll just find
It's sunk.
Oh,
it. Yay.
So sink.
You're supposed to swim, not sink.
Oh,
Just keep swimming.
Alright. Dry that.
Just keep swimming.
That's what comes to mind when he said that.
Sunk.
Alright, so we have 3 more lines and I
Two
have,
more.
no, flip over next one on the back.
Alright,
Alright.
number 10.
Number 10.
I know.
Okay, paper clips.
So paper clip.
I think that's gonna.
But we did the
We already did
paper.
paper.
No, that's the example. Well, I guess I can leave that one off. 'Cause-
No, just do it
Well,
again.
this is a pic. Okay. Okay.
There's a way to actually make
Just
a paper
actually
clip.
move.
Paper clip.
See what
Paper
happens.
clip.
Let's see what happens.
Yep, that's where you write sink and then put an S right there.
I'm gonna say.
Just S. And then right here, write paper clip.
We can do your coffee mug. You got
Uh-huh.
coffee. You got coffee in it. Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Good morning, this is Miss Cooke. Hey.
I come this far.
said I told you to check with Stormy. Okay, I'll look in my email and send that to you. Okay. Well, I'll do that. I'm gonna write it in my hand and I'll do it as soon as we're done with our experiment. Thank you. Bye.
The way you say that, it's just too funny.
Well, right on your hand.
Because that's a very, very, very important note. All right, so ready? What you gonna do? Sink or float? Give me that so I can put it with where I remember to return it. Put an S or a F. Okay, so S. All right, ready? Sink. Sink it is.
There's actually a way that I saw that people can actually make a paperclip float.
With a rubber band on it or something?
No, with another dip float.
We're not doing that.
But I don't want to do that right now.
All right, so
Do the scissors.
This
you mess up my scissors.
It's gonna
What's
sink.
quite obvious answer?
It's not gonna fit.
Yeah.
It's gonna sink. I'm most positive, but the bowl, it's too big for the bowl, so it won't
Do
work.
the mark. Oh wait.
Football.
Do the dry erase marker.
Oh, they're expensive. I need my dry erase marker.
It's not gonna leak in, right? Because
Hey,
of the
worry
cap.
about leaking in. I worry about leaking into the cap and then ruining it, and I can't use it. I have 3 good markers, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go with the squishy football. All right. So we got this is one of those squeeze toys. Okay,
I need to make one of those.
that's
I
fine.
find a home. I have mine with me. I don't think I have to sleep today. Today is gonna be a good day.
You're fine.
That's supposed to be 11 through 14.
It just is extra lines in case we found extra items to do. Just all. All right, what are we gonna do? Sink or float? Turn your paper over. Or you don't have to write them if you want. Just write.
Let me see.
We didn't get predictions yet,
Float.
so it's gonna float because somebody was a little bit excited and they could predict. So it floated. I'm with you. It gave you too many boxes, didn't it?
Yeah.
On the back. That's okay. You just have a blank box.
It's it.
There's nothing there. Okay, so let's do one last object.
What about my glasses then?
No.
No, those cost too much. I told glasses cost too much.
They're
Yeah.
not, it's just gonna get wet.
I know, but if they
They
got
can break if they got in
scratched
there.
or anything like
Not
that.
even like that in this cook.
Okay, I'm still gonna call no on that one. Okay. Can you see something else in the room? Like, what about one of the bottles?
Smart
Paperclip.
Behind you.
Right here.
The smart board.
No, I mean like the markers.
You wanna go grab one of the lotions? Just try that.
Lotion. Lotion.
Yeah, lotion. Let's see what happens with that.
Put lotion.
L-O. You picked a good one. T-I-O-N.
Ah, of
Who
course.
am I playing footsies with? Who's this?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, me.
O-T. Can I keep one of those?
Yeah, but not right now. All right. So what do y'all think? The lotion's gonna sink or float?
Float.
Make sure the lid's on good. All right, you think it's gonna float?
I think
I
I'm
doubt it.
floating.
No, wait, it has very mass. It's very
It's gonna
solid.
float.
All right. So what do you think? Is it gonna sink or float?
I think it's going to sink.
Sink. All right, so write it.
Did you find another one?
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, let's see what happens.
It's gonna float.
It's sunk.
It's suspended.
So it's floating.
It's suspended. That's a totally different concept.
We
Okay.
didn't say it.
Let's put it like
So we would do SP.
horizontally.
So we would do
Yeah, you can do that.
SP.
All right,
Like
let's
drop
try.
horizontally. But try to do it vertically and horizontally to see what's the difference.
I think it's gonna do the same thing.
Now it's floating, but see, hold on though. You see what he's.
Your hand comes away.
It's all right, they'll dry. So put all the lotion in the bottom. The heavy side's gonna sink.
Yeah.
But when you take and put the lotion,
Why do you have lotion in your class?
because a lot of kids need it for their skin. Look at that.
So what would we do?
SP.
Slash flow?
I put SP.
I'm gonna do slash
then that sounds like the thing to do. Who asked for this?
I did, but there's the other kind though. I didn't know what to choose.
Well, okay, is that everything?
What about the
Yes.
marks behind you?
No, those are going. All right. Do the mason jar.
That's definitely what's saying.
It's gonna sink because it's glass.
Well, just put your
Glass
thing,
always sinks.
put your thing down.
Thank you, Natalie. If my mason jar breaks, I'm still gonna love y'all. Ready? Dinosaur. Okay, this is gonna do different things. All right, so I'm gonna put it.
Don't drop it in.
I'm not because this
It's
is.
gonna break.
It's
You
gonna
drop it
either
in.
break this or break that.
All right, so we're gonna go. We have nothing in here but air, right?
I've done this in the bath before.
We didn't know that.
Did it change the level of the water? A little bit.
Yeah.
It went up.
No, you don't have to mark it. You don't have to mark it. All right, now what's gonna happen when I take my hands
May I
off?
mark
No.
It's gonna float back up top.
Why?
Cause your hand.
Because the air inside it's gonna make it float.
It's gonna push it.
Mm.
All right, ready?
That scares me.
Oh.
It stinks.
Now that it's full of water, what does it do?
It
Stinks.
floats.
It sinks when it's full of water. So yeah,
It's still
That
gonna
kind of
be
scared me.
it kind of scared me because I just thought my
It made me jump.
Hey,
man.
That's what I thought it was because it's broken.
Okay, so that was fun. That was something different.
I
to do.
really want to measure that though, because that was cool.
It was, but I didn't bring stuff to measure because our lesson was to predict and observe. Okay, so y'all did a really, really good job with that. Do you have any questions, thoughts, or observations about it?
How come the mason jar floated?
How come it floated?
Yeah.
It really didn't. If the bowl would have been deeper, it would have sunk.
It needs a button.
But and why? What replaced the air in here? Water. Water. Now, if it
We
had
keep these.
you need to put it in your completed folder.
You don't have to eat it. Did you ever give me one? Did you give me one?
I'm putting the chair away. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Politeness, please.
Like,
And if you want to take, I have 3 copies. So if you want to take a copy home and do that as an experiment, put that in your completed folder so you get credit for it.
That was the water.
Excuse me?
you didn't.
I'll get it.
You didn't put these in it.
Okay, so just put yours on the table right in front of it and put it straight on it because I've got to find the label maker. Okay. What happened, babe? You good? Not quite yet. Let's finish that lesson first. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or thoughts about the lesson we did today?
Is this lotion?
Okay, that is not the lesson we've done today. Do you have any thoughts, last moments, last thoughts, or anything on the lesson for today? Okay, so Miss Keys and Miss Denton, the 3 of us are going to sit down and go over your CYKs. Make sure you're caught up and you're set and you're ready to go for your talking. Thank you. Ready, listen please, ready to go for your post-assessment tomorrow. That is not lotion, go put that back. That is the wrong tote to be in. All right, so we're going to go over that. Biology. Do not, looking sharp, looking sharp.
Stop here.
Do not, excuse me, Mr. Do not try to do your post again. We're going to do post 101 tomorrow so we can get that done while they're taking their post assessment. And then when we come back after Thanksgiving, we're going to all be ready to go into the next modules. Everybody good with that? All right. Thank you very much.
It smells like